It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And good evening and welcome to Vandalia High School. Back here for another night of high school hoops on the peoplestribune.com. We've got all Indians here tonight as Vandalia plays host to Elsberry in ladies and men's varsity action here from Vandalia. Mark Fronick here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth, and right off the bat, as Elsberry comes into town, we want to wish a quick recovery to Kaisha Clark, who, of course, transferred over from Louisiana this year and had a scary situation during the Winfield tournament. Hopefully, the tests come back tomorrow and she's able to not just resume her basketball career, but be healthy for the foreseeable future. Kaisha, always one of our favorites, just a sweet kid, great basketball player, and we wish her a very speedy recovery and hope to see her back on the court very soon for the Elsberry Lady Indians. So just want to get that out there right off the bat. We do have a player returning for some extended action tonight. Jordan Garner, who is out for most of the game when we were here last week against Silex. She played about 6 minutes the other night, or the other day at Mexico. That was on Saturday, and look for her. She's not in the starting lineup, but to be more of a presence today in the Vandalia lineup. So some bad news and some good news to kick us off tonight. We'll take a quick break here on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. More from Vandalia after this on the peoplestribune.com. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
Boy, they are doing some utility work here. I think they had a natural gas line go in Mexico, so they're here bleeding out the lines, and this whole town of Vandalia smells like natural gas, including inside the gym tonight. Plus, there's guys walking around with what looks like flamethrowers. It's amazing here in Vandalia tonight. But not so bad here in Van Far's gym, and we're just about ready for ladies varsity basketball to start off our doubleheader here tonight. So let's check our Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineup. See all the services your health department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Neighbors helping neighbors. We'll start with the starters for Coach Carrie Koch-Dow and the Elsberry Lady Indians. They'll put these 5 out on the floor. 5'10 senior, number 10, Claire Henry. 5'7 sophomore, number 12, Kylie Kinsler. 5'8 senior, number 15, Josie Horn. 5'7 senior, number 24, Tess Weekly, and a 5'9 senior, number 25, Megan Hagemeyer. So again, it's Henry, Kinsler, Horn, Weekly, and Hagemeyer for Coach Carrie Koch-Dow's Elsberry Lady Indians. For the Van Farn Lady Indians, they're coached by Kelly Borchert. They'll put out the same 5 they started against Silex last week, a 5'3 freshman. She was the TribCast player of the game, number 10, Devin Keller. Junior at 5'4", number 15, Elise Jensen. A 5'8 freshman, number 21, Haley Basket gets the start tonight. 5'10 senior, number 23, Jaylee Jennings. She notched a triple-double in that game against the Lady Owls. And a 5'3 sophomore, number 24, Panna Conaway. So again, it's Keller, Jensen, Basket, Jennings, and Conaway. And we'll see Garner off the bench. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups for this ball game. Check out all the services your Pike County Health Department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Neighbors helping neighbors. We got a 3-man officiating crew here tonight. They're meeting with the captains and coaches right now in front of the scorer's table at center court. We're just about 4 minutes away from the start of this one. This has been the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame on the peoplestribune.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Oh, check out the Christmas suits. Getting ready for the holidays. It was ugly sweater night last Friday when we were here against Silex, but tonight it's Christmas suits, and you see some of the fine, dapper, festive young men of Van Far across the way, including our own contributor Jason Orr there with the sunglasses on, and some of the varsity players there as well. But looking nice, gentlemen. Getting ready for a great night of basketball, an EMO matchup between a whole bunch of Indians. Elsberry visiting Van Far here tonight. The team's going to their benches. We're just about ready for our La Crosse Lumber Company opening tip. After introductions on the floor, we'll take a break, come back with that tip-off after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. Mid-America Auto and Towing. Complete automotive service. New and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
Time for our tonight's opening tip, brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. Teams break their huddles and head to the floor. Van Far and Elsberry. A whole lot of Indians tonight here on the peoplestribune.com. I think we do this game every year. So I will start, hopefully, just referring to them as Van Far and Elsberry. Jennings out there to tip off, and the tip is won by Claire Henry. Back to Tess Weekly, and we're underway here from Van Far. Weekly to the near side for Josie Horn. Back to the far side through Kinsler. Ball tipped and goes to the floor, and a tie-up will give it to Van Far 20 seconds into this ball game. And Keller set to inbound for Van Far. Here's Jaylee Jennings. Right past us to Devin Keller. Back to Jennings. Jaylee to the far side. Gets it back. Playing a little catch. Now drives to the free throw line. Shot off the glass is no good. Rebound. And the pass intercepted by Tess Weekly. She'll kick it back, and they'll set the offense. From the top of the key, shot no good. Rebound is good for number 25, Megan Hagemeyer. That puts Elsberry up by 2. And we'll have a foul, as it looks like Josie Horn got into Haley basket. Now they call it on Tess Weekly, which is probably a good thing for Van Far. Get her into a foul situation early. Jennings bounce past the far side for Panaconaway. Back up top to Keller. Back to Jennings. Near side for Keller. Center of the lane for basket. She tried to feed it down low, and it's intercepted. Couldn't connect that time with Jensen. Ball goes to the floor, and it's stolen by Conaway. Here's Keller. Back the other way for Van Far. She stops, pops, puts it up and in. First 2 points of the night for Devin Keller. Pass almost stolen. Weekly got it. Still having trouble. And we'll dish it off for Josie Horn. Back to Tess Weekly, and she'll set the offense for Elsberry. For Kinsler. Feed inside, and it's stolen away from Hagemeyer. Here comes Jaylee. Coast to coast, yes, and a foul. Jaylee Jennings in the book with her first 2 points. And that's the second foul on Tess Weekly. And she'll quickly take a seat, replaced by Tynesha Henderson. Four to 2 Van Far, make it 5-2. As Jennings hits her first from the line. They get it in for Kinsler, back to Tynesha. She's tripped and goes to the floor. We're going to have a first foul against the Van Far Lady Indians. Haley Baskett going to pick it up. And Josie Horn will inbound right in front of us here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. To Henderson. Bounce pass for Horn. Ball goes to the floor again. And a tie-up will keep it with Elsberry with 5:30 on the clock. And into the ball game, Tyra Henderson. She'll replace Horn. As Elsberry trying to find a little ball movement. They've been trapped a couple of times by Van Far. Bounce pass. Pass was tipped, and that shot goes in. First of the night for Kylie Kinsler. Five to 4, and we've got a foul. Going to be whistled on Henderson. Tynesha. Her first, team's third. And Van Far will inbound. They'll get it out to Panaconaway. To the near side for Devin Keller. Back across to Jaylee Jennings. She'll pop the three long. And the rebound tracked in the near corner by Tyra Henderson. Still having trouble with it. Gives it to Tynesha. Far side for Kinsler. Through Henderson to Henderson. Bounce pass inside. Shot off the glass is good. Megan Hagemeyer puts Elsberry ahead. She's got 4 points. Conaway back to Jennings. Far side for Keller. She'll pop the three. She was good from there last week, and she hits here tonight. 5 points already for Devin Keller after a 22-point night against Silex. Stolen. Jennings lost control, gives it to Baskett. Her shot no good, but a foul will send Haley Baskett to the line. Tyra Henderson with her first foul, team's fourth. And the first shot, high arc, no good. Just kind of threw it to the right a bit. One more shot, and that one is good. 9-6. Van Far leads. More pressure in the backcourt. Long pass ahead, too far, and out of bounds over the head of Megan Hagemeyer back to Van Far. Midway point of the first quarter from Van Far High School. Jennings across the center stripe to the far side for Devin Keller. Pass tipped and stolen. Back the other way. Kinsler to the hoop. Too hard. Jennings the rebound. Here comes Jaylee working against Tynesha Henderson. Gets it to Panaconaway. Almost stolen. Back to Jennings now for Keller. Over to the far side for Baskett. Baskett going to go to the basket. And the shot, no. A travel called against Van Far. And I'll give it back to Elsberry with 3:38 on the first quarter clock. Henderson in the backcourt with it. Long pass, too long, over the head of Claire Henry back to Van Far. 3:30 left in the first. And our first look tonight at Jordan Garner into the ball game. She'll replace Elise Jensen. So Van Far with the lead, looking for a little bit more, and they bring in the senior Garner off of injury. She has it. Back to Jennings. Bounce pass for Garner. And she traveled. She was out with an ankle injury. So far, she looks pretty good. And a timeout taken by Coach Carrie Koch Dow with 3:14 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a break. Van Far ahead 9-6 in the early going on TribCast.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
3:14 to go in the first quarter from Van Far High School. 9-6. Van Far leads Elsberry. Anderson flirting with that center stripe. And a foul going to be whistled on Jaylee Jennings. Her first, team second. Kinsler. And another foul going to be whistled. This one on Garner. Her first, team's third. .306 to go. So back-to-back whistles against Van Far. And Elsberry still struggling with that defensive pressure from the Lady Indians Van Far. And that three ball is up and good. Tyra Henderson with her first 3 points tonight. Ties the game at 9. Keller, far side, gives it back to Jaylee. To the near side, Panna Conaway. Back to Jaylee Jennings. To Conaway again. She tries the three. That one's long. Rebound picked up by Van Far. Back to Devin Keller, and we're going to have a foul on the deflection. And it goes against Claire Henry. And Henry checks out, replaced by Josie Horn. Carrie Koch down, not afraid to make changes to her lineup, that's for sure. Something's not working, she'll try something else. Basket trying to force it down low, and Henderson the steal. Gives it to Tynesha. Bounce pass goes to the floor, and it's tied up. It'll be Van Far ball. 2:17 to go in the first quarter. A lot of whistles. Just like we had the other night, different officiating crew. Here's Jaylee with it. To the near side. Back to Jennings from the free throw line. Her shot off the mark. She just has not quite found the touch tonight. Elsberry back on the attack, floating through the lane, no good. And the rebound tip to Conaway by Basket. Here comes Panna. Disappeared under us here in the broadcast booth. There's a three, it's off the mark. Keller rushed it a bit. And we're going to have another foul against Van Far. That one on Panna Conaway. Fourth team, and her first. And Tyra Henderson will inbound right behind Coach Koch Dow. So Tanisha Henderson. Back the other way. Through the hands of Henderson and saved. Goes to the floor, and it is tied up again. Going to stay with Elsberry this time. Van Far playing very tenacious, athletic defense. Kinsler to inbound. Goes to Tyra Henderson. Now back to Tanisha. Far side for Kylie Kinsler. Back to Henderson. She'll look behind her. Another three from Tyra, and that one's good. Back-to-back threes for Tyra Henderson. That puts Elsberry ahead by a tray. Jennings to the near side for Conway. Back to Jaylee. Bounce pass to Jordan Garner. Garner, power move. Couldn't find the touch. And the rebound picked up by Elsberry with under a minute to go in the quarter. Lob pass inside and a travel as Josie Horn couldn't set her feet. Annalyn Coel inbounds. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Conaway. Up top for Coel, over to the far side for Jaylee Jennings. More pressure from Elsberry. They get it to Pana. Conaway. Back to Coel, back to Pana Conaway. She's going to try baseline. Bounce pass inside. Jordan Garner off the glass and in. 1 point game. Garner's first points tonight, and that's how we're going to end the first quarter. She did get the shot off, and it's just short at the buzzer. 12-11, Elsberry leads Van Far after the first 8 minutes. We'll take a break, come back with quarter number 2 after this on TribCast.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
In a world at the mercy of every rise and fall of the thermometer, your local Bryant professional will stand and defend you, your family, your home, and your bank account from fluctuating temperatures and rising energy bills.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, SparksHeatingandCooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Van Far ball to start the second quarter, and let's check the scoring. Kylie Kinsler with 2 points, 4 points for Megan Hagemeyer, the other 6 for Tyra Henderson on a pair of threes for Elsberry, 2 points for Jordan Garner, 1 for Haley Baskett, 3 for Jaylee Jennings, and 5 for Devin Keller, including 1 3-ball from the freshman, and now the ball stolen from Baskett, and Elsberry going back the other way. Henderson, another tray. That one's off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Jennings for Van Far. Jaylee on the move. Kicks it into the near corner for Baskett. Haley has it again to Jennings in the near corner. That's a long 2, and it's no good. And the rebound tracked down that time by Jensen. Good hustle by Elise. Jennings sets the offense over to Keller. Devin stops and pops, almost traveled. Rebound is picked up by Tyra Henderson ahead to Tynesha. Henderson to the hoop. No, cut it too fine, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Elsberry. I think it went off Henderson again. 51 seconds into this second quarter. And Jaylee Jennings will bring it up the floor. To the far side for Haley Baskett. Baskett to Devin Keller. Keller back for Jennings. Jaylee. Far side for Haley Baskett. Skip past the near side for Keller. Back up top. Now to Coel. Back to Jaylee. And the 3 over the top of the Elsberry defender is good. More pressure. Skip past near side to Henderson. The other Henderson. Work it down low, and pass too tall for Kylie Kinsler as Hagemeyer got a little excited. Coel checks out. into the ball game, Abigail Hun for Van Far. Basket. Bounce pass to Keller. She'll pop the three. That one's good. Devin Keller with another three. She's got 8 points tonight. Get it into Tyra Henderson. Ahead for Hagemeyer. Pass too tall. Could not hook up with Claire Henry. And I thought Josie Horn was having an issue, and looks like she is stuffed one nostril, so she must have got a nosebleed. I'm not sure if it was from contact or from dry air. Through the hands of Hun, Van Far keeps the possession. Keller, lob pass up for Jennings. Jaylee to the baseline. Her shot is good. Jaylee Jennings starting to heat up. She's got 8. Pass tipped, and Henderson does get it. Over to Tyra. Her shot no good, but a foul going to be whistled and send Tyra Henderson to the line. That's on Abigail Hunter, first, team's 5th. So both teams now with 5 fouls. But we haven't seen Tess Weekly come back since she picked up her second early on in the first. And the first shot is no good for Tyra. She's trying to add to her 6-point night. Hit a couple from beyond the arc. Second shot, no good. And we've got a lane violation. And it was against Van Far, so Henderson going to get a third opportunity. That shot is good. So the extra opportunity, it's Elsberry their 13th point. They trail by 6. Hun to the near side. Down and low to Jennings. Her shot fade away from the baseline is no good, and the rebound is touched out of bounds by Elsberry, and back into the ballgame, Panaconaway. There is one too many Van Far players out there, and Jensen finally makes her way to the bench. Off the inbound, that shot no good. And we're going to have a foul whistled against Van Far on the rebound. No, it's going to be against Elsberry. Nope, on Keller. Long pass ahead for Henderson. Tanisha to the hoop and in. 3 straight points for Elsberry. The first 2 of the night for Tanisha Henderson. Basket trying to find room to the hoop. Gets it back to Keller. Devin Keller kicks into the corner for Panaconaway. Conaway tried to force a pass back to Jaylee Jennings, and it's knocked out of bounds, this time by Kylie Kinsler. And Jordan Garner coming back in for Abigail Hun. Van Far ball. Keller gets at the basket, and we're going to have a foul against Claire Henry, her second. And back into the ballgame with her nose stuffed with cotton is Josie Horn. Keller triggers the inbound play to Jennings. Back up top for Jordan Garner. Garner from just inside the 3-point line is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Hagemeyer for Elsberry. To Henderson. Tanisha to Tyra Henderson. From the Van Far bench, she gives it back to Tanisha. To Tyra again. Henderson to Henderson playing catch. They go to the far side now for Horn. Back to Tanisha, and she lost it out of bounds back to Van Far. 4:03 to go in the first half. 4-point ball game, and a quick substitution as Tess Weekly comes back in for Tanisha Henderson. Let's see if Van Far can get her to pick up her third foul here quickly. Nope, Ball thrown away, picked off by Josie Horn. And here comes Weekly with it. Tess. To the near corner for Tyra Henderson. Back to Tess Weekly for three, and that one's good. Right back in and into the swing of things. Tess Weekly makes it a 1-point game. And Farr started pulling away, led by 7, I believe. And now Elsberry's pressure has got them back in within a point. Tyra Henderson to trigger the inbound. Van Farr with full court pressure. They get it to Weekly. Weekly in the backcourt working against Keller. 3:20 to go. Far side. Bounce pass back for Weekly. As they play catch with it on the far side. To the near side for Josie Horn, and she traveled. A little too much lean as she tried to make her way to the center of the lane. Here's Jennings. Bounce pass to the far side for Jordan Garner. Garner back for Devin Keller. Keller back to Garner again. Working against Hagemeyer, gives it back to Keller. Keller to Haley Basket up top. Trying for a little give and go. It goes to the floor, and it's picked up by Elsberry. Horn to Weekly. Up the floor, Elsberry goes. Trying to make her move to the baseline. Turnaround shot, and that one's good. Elsberry ahead. 5 straight points for Tess Weekly, and a timeout taken by Coach Kelly Borchert and Van Farr. 2:31 to go in the half. 20-19. Elsberry has their 1-point lead back on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
The 10th season of TribCast Basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
2:31 to go in the first half. Van Farr surrendered a 7-point lead, now trail by a point to Elsberry. First of a doubleheader here on a Tuesday on TribCast. Thursday will be at Bowling Green as they host the Palmyra Panthers and Lady Panthers. Final game before Christmas, and then right after Christmas, we start Clopton tournament play. So right into the swing of things here on thepeoplestribune.com, celebrating our 10th season broadcasting high school sports. That's Garner to the hoop and in. She's got 4 points, and Van Farr back ahead. Low pass picked up by Tyra Henderson. Into a triple team as Van Farr has switched up the defense, it looks like. 3 from the far side. That's a little too long for Tess Weekly. Good tip from Garner to Conaway, and now Jennings with it across the center stripe. Minute 45 to go in the second quarter. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up. Basket to Jensen, and she's blocked, and tie up. We'll keep it with Van Farr. Minute 37 on the clock. The band setting up behind us. Should make for a great halftime. Jennings to inbound, gives it to Conaway, and before the inbound, a foul on Haley Basket, her second. Into the ball game, Peyton Robinson, and she took the inbound pass, gives it to Henderson, now to Henderson, and 3 ball from that side is too long, and the rebound picked up by Elise Jensen. To Jaylee Jennings. Try to get it down low to Jensen. It's intercepted by Tyra Henderson. Gives it to Tanisha Henderson. Over to the far side for Kylie Kinsler. Lob pass. Work it down low. Turnaround shot, no good by Hagemeyer. And the rebound picked up by Haley Basket for Van Far. Final minute here in the first half. Elsberry led by 1 after 1. Van Far leading by a point here late in the second. Jennings drives and is fouled before the shot. So the Van Far Lady Indians will have it underneath the basket. Nope. We're into the bonus, so a 1-and-1 coming for Jaylee Jennings. And into the ball game, Aubrey Bungie. She'll replace Jordan Garner. I think that means everyone for Van Far has played here in the first half. Jennings. Wooler in the second. And that shot is good. 23-20. Here's Henderson. Tanisha to the near corner. Takes it back up top. Looking for Tyra for a game-tying 3-ball. They work it down low to Tyra Henderson. She puts it off the glass and in. So it wasn't the 3, but it is a 2, and she's into, well, she's got 9 points now. 1-point ball game. Here's Basket to Conaway. Pana almost had a pass intercepted. Basket didn't get that pass from Bungie. 6.5 seconds on the clock, and what do you have drawn up here to restore your 3-point lead before the half? And Jordan Garner going back in. Getting a little more strength in there for this final 6.5 seconds. Get it back to Garner through her hands. 5 seconds on the clock to Jennings. 3 is short at the buzzer, and we go to the half in a 1-point ball game. Van Far leading Elsberry after 2 quarters, 23-22. We'll be back with the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
As the band plays, we welcome you back inside Vanfar High School. We played 2 quarters and pretty even ball game. Seems like Vanfar just hasn't been clicking too much offensively so far in this ball game. Maybe they'll get that straightened out. And on the other side, Elsberry's been having trouble dealing with the Vanfar pressure. When they have been able to open it up a little bit, Tyra Henderson, 43 in red, has been very good. 9 first-half points. We'll get to the full scoring in just a minute. But even though Jaylee Jennings has 10 points, it just has not seemed like her shot has been quite on tonight. Maybe she'll heat up in the second half and put something to behold together in the final 2 quarters of this one. First of a doubleheader here from Vanfar, as we'll have the guys in action later on tonight. Again, Thursday will be at Bowling Green as the Bobcats and Lady Bobcats take on the Palmyra Panthers. That should be a fun one. Here it's a 1-point game after 2. 23-22, Vanfar leads on the peoplestribune.com.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
And welcome back to Vanfar. Let's check first half scoring. First for the Elsberry Lady Indians. They've got 2 points from Tynesha Henderson, 2 points from Kylie Kinsler, 4 from Megan Hagemeyer, 5 for Tess Weekly, and 9 points for Tyra Henderson, including a pair of 3 balls there in the first quarter. For Vanfar, point for Haley Baskett, 4 for Jordan Garner off the bench, 8 points for Devin Keller, including a pair of 3s. 1 3-ball from Jaylee Jennings. She's 3 for 3 from the free throw line, 10 points in the first half of this ball game. Again, just has not been quite on shooting. She could easily have 18, 20 points through 2 quarters if she just maybe got an extra split second to set herself or got that shot on point just a little bit more. She's playing well, just needs to get that shot going fully here in the second half. Jaylee Jennings leading Vanfar 23-22. Vanfar leading Elsberry after 2 quarters, and this has been the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime on the peoplestribune.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, You're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news! Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agriculture equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Second half start brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company getting the job done. And it'll be Elsberry ball to start things off. Kylie Kinsler to inbound to Tess Weekly. Weekly did not pick up that third foul in the limited action she saw in the second quarter, but did pick up a few points to get Elsberry back in the ballgame. They were trailing by 6-7 points there in the second quarter. Here's Keller. Her three ball is short, and it's tipped out of bounds, and will stay with Van Far 20 seconds into this ballgame. Nope, goes to Elsberry. They changed their mind. Here's Weekly with it. Across the stripe over to the far side, and that shot rolls down for Claire Henry. Her first 2 points tonight puts Elsberry ahead by 1. Jennings off her foot, out of bounds, back to Elsberry. 7:23 on the clock. Far side, here's Henry with it. Gets it ahead for Horn. Josie tips it ahead for Kylie Kinsler into the corner for Hagemeyer. Tall lineup out there right now. Here's Weekly. Bounce pass for Henry. Back for Horn. To the near side. Center of the lane. They work it down low to Kinsler, and she scores. Kylie Kinsler. 3-point Elsberry lead. They've come out hot and far. Was misfired on their first 2 possessions. Keller back to Jennings from the free throw line. Her shot's good. Jaylee Jennings with a dozen. Elsberry lead cut to 1. Pass tip, stolen. Here's Jennings with it on the far side. And it looks like Josie Horn got into her a little too much. Picks up her first personal. Minute 40 gone here in the third quarter of this ball game. Here's Basket. Back to Keller. For Jensen, back up top for Conaway. Conaway dribbles once, gives it off to the freshman Keller. Back to Jaylee Jennings. 2 minutes gone here in the third. Over to the far side for Haley Basket. For Jensen, over to Conaway. Pana to Devin Keller. Keller back for Pana Conaway. 3-ball wasn't there for her. She gives it back to Jaylee Jennings. To Keller. Elsberry settles in a zone. Here's Jennings. Over to the far side for Keller. To Jennings, and a foul going to be whistled, this time on Kylie Kinsler. Her first, team second here in the second half. Keller to inbound. Right next to Coach Borchert. To Basket, and she is fouled, almost a travel. This one's going to be on Claire Henry, her third. Turnaround three. That one's way off the mark for Jaylee Jennings. Back the other way. Shot up, no good. Putback is blocked from behind. Rebound tipped around, and Hagemeyer tips it back to Tess Weekly. Elsberry lucky to still have the ball on this possession. They reset. Weekly backs it up further. To Josie Horn in the corner for Tyra Henderson, and she scores. Back to a 3-point lead. That's double figures for Tyra Henderson. 11 points. Shot no good, but a foul on the floor against Elsberry, and looks like it might be Horn. It is her second. Already the team's fourth here in the second half. Jensen inbounds, and it's intercepted by Henderson, and a foul whistled against Van Far. That'll give it back to Elsberry with 4:36 on the clock. Foul whistled against Elise Jensen. Now Tyra Henderson will inbound. Gets it to Hagemeyer. Over to Henderson. She crosses the stripe. To the near side, Tess Weekly for three, and that one's no good. Rebound is tipped by Jennings to the far side for Pana Conaway. Conaway throws it ahead, and it's intercepted by Weekly. Was picked up by Horn, now back to Tess. Over to Josie Horn. To Henderson. Back to Horn, to Weekly. Pass tipped and stolen by Jaylee Jennings. Bounce pass back for Conaway to Jensen. Her long two is off the glass, no good. Hagemeyer gets a clean rebound over to Tess Weekly. Keller gave her one swipe, then lays off the defense. Lets Tess across the line to Josie Horn on the far side. Back to Kylie Kinsler to Tess Weekly again. Her 3-ball just off the mark. Rebound picked up by Hagemeyer. Her shot no good, and Jennings finally gets it for Van Far. Change is coming for Elsberry at the next whistle. Here's Jennings to Keller to Basket. Haley Basket. Good move, and a little too aggressive is Megan Hagemeyer, and she picks up her first foul. Jordan Garner in the ball game, Tanisha Henderson, and Emma Flaster in there for Elsberry. Garner kicks it out, Pana Conaway to Jaylee Jennings for three, and that one's good. Jaylee for the tray to tie the game. 28 all, 3 minutes to go here in the third. Long pass ahead for Hagemeyer. She goes off the glass and puts Elsberry back ahead. Pass tipped and out of bounds. Plaster with the defense. 6 points now for Hagemeyer. 15 for Jaylee Jennings. She has the ball right now for Van Far, trailing by 2. Jennings, bounce pass far side for Pana, and we're going to have 3 seconds in the lane. No, going to have a foul in the lane on Jordan Garner. Offensive foul, her second. There's Tynesha Henderson, works around Garner, tried to feed it to Hagemeyer. It's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Elsberry with 2.5 on the clock in the third. Inside, Garner forced the pass through the basket, and she's fouled. Plaster going to pick up the personal. Her first, team 6th. Haley Baskett to the line to shoot a pair. She's 1 for 2 from that spot, just 1 point tonight. She misses the first. Still a 2-point ball game. Keller and Garner switch spots. And the second free throw is good. 1 point contest. 2 points tonight for Haley Baskett. Here's Henderson right in front of us. Spins back, gives it to Weekly. Over to the far side for Emma Plaster. Back for Tanisha Henderson. Her shot. Forced it a bit. Rebound, though. Hagemeyer is good. Megan Hagemeyer. Garner with it. Kicks it back. Keller thought about the three from the corner, steps inside the stripe and scores. Things heating up a little bit. Long pass ahead. Hagemeyer goes around Garner way too hard off the glass, and Baskett picks it up for Van Far. Pass near corner and through the hands of Keller. Out of bounds. Devin Keller now with 10 points. But couldn't handle that offline pass. Aubrey Bungie in the ball game to replace Panna Conaway. Here's Tess Weekly. Minute 12 to go in the third. Tynesha Henderson back to Weekly. Back to Tynesha. Works it to Hagemeyer. To the floor. Tried to get around Garner, and she's going to get the ball back. Weekly. Far side for Kinsler. Tried to work it to Tynesha Henderson, and it's stolen from her by Garner. Excuse me, Tyra Henderson. Down low. Turnaround shot, no good, but a foul will send Aubrey Bungie to the line. Van Far could tie or take the lead. She makes her free throws here. 43.7 seconds on the clock. The first one misses to the left. And the second one, no good. And she stepped over the line. Gives it back to Elsberry, still a 1 point game. Henry to Tynesha Henderson. Good crossover, gets her across the line against Keller, gives it off to Tess Weekly. Over to Tynesha, her shot is good. 3 point game. Tynesha with 4 points. Here's Jennings. Final 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Elsberry led by 1 after 1. Van Far led by 1 at the half. Here's Keller. That's kicked out of bounds by Weekly with 7.6 on the clock. 3-ball ties it. Garner checks out, replaced by Elise Jensen. Far side. Pass was a little high and stolen, and Elsberry's going to finish this quarter with their biggest lead of the night. 3 points, 34-31. We head to the fourth. Here on a doubleheader night on a Tuesday from TribCast.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana. Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
Start of the fourth quarter, scoring for Elsberry. 4 points for Tanisha Henderson, 2 for Claire Henry, 4 for Kylie Kinsler, 5 for Tess Weekly, 8 for Megan Hagemeyer, including 4 in that quarter, and 11 points for Tyra Henderson. Here's Jennings, and she's short on that one. And Tyra with the rebound for Elsberry. Back to Tess Weekly. Scoring for Van Far. 4 points for Jordan Garner off the bench, 2 for Haley Basket, 10 for Devin Keller, and 15 points and a travel on that one. 15 points for Jaylee Jennings as Kinsler took a walk. Chance for Van Far to pull it within 1 or tie it with a 3. Far side, they work it to Basket. Her shot off the glass makes it a 1-point ball game. Haley Basket. 4 points, her first 2 to fall from the field tonight. Hagemeyer getting ready to check back in at the next whistle. Here's Tanisha Henderson. Henderson angles to the right side of the floor, back to Kinsler to the far side for Weekly. Weekly to the baseline. Wild shot, no good. Was looking for a foul there, and now we're going to have a tie-up. And it'll go back to Elsberry. Good defensive play that time to go straight up by Claire Henry. Carrie Cook-Dow really wanted a foul at the end of the floor, but I think the Van Far defense backed away from the shoulder of Weekly. Contact came later, but she was already halfway to the floor. Almost palming the ball was Tanisha Henderson. Gives it back to Kinsler, not a Weekly. Edge of your screen, moves in to Kylie Kinsler. Lob pass for Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer runs into a double team but still scores. (36-33), low scoring ball game. 10 points now for Hagemeyer. Jennings pushes Henderson away. Gets it far side. Keller for 3. That one is long. And the rebound picked up by Weekly ahead. And a foul going to be whistled, I think, on Jaylee Jennings. Jordan Garner going to come back in. Replacing Panna Conaway. As I think Van Far getting out-muscled a little bit. Weekly gets it to Hagemeyer on the far side to Henderson. Into the corner, Weekly for three. That's off the mark. But right to Henry, but her shot was blocked. She saved it in, but it was stolen by Jennings. Here's Jaylee. To Garner. Pass went to the floor, and it's tied up. No, a timeout called. Timeout called before the tie-up. 36-33. We'll take a break, too, here in the fourth quarter. 5:43 remaining. 3-point Elsberry lead on TribCast.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Garner can't hit, tips it to the corner and out of bounds back to Elsberry. Vanfar trailing 36-33 with 5:34 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hagemeyer. Long pass ahead, tipped and stolen. Tipped by Jennings, stolen by Jensen. Here's Basket, back to Garner. Garner steps inside three, shot way too hard. And the rebound to Tess Weekly. Here comes Keller from behind. Weekly felt her coming and now gets fouled as she puts up the shot. That's on Jaylee Jennings, her third. And the first shot, no good. First time to the line tonight for Tess Weekly. She's got 5 points, all coming in the second quarter. Second one missed as well. Hagemeyer, the putback is good. Biggest lead of the night. As now with a dozen points is Megan Hagemeyer. Near corner, basket. Back to Jaylee Jennings. Turn around. Shot is short. Garner, the rebound, kicks it to Basket. Basket tries to get to the hoop, and she's fouled. So Haley Basket. And it's on Hagemeyer, her second. And the first shot for Haley is no good. She's been to the line 3 times tonight, missed the first half each time. Tyra Henderson will replace Tynesha Henderson. .450 remains. 5-point lead. Second shot is good every time tonight. She's hit the back half of a 2-shot foul. Back half only. Hagemeyer gives up the dribble, now gives off the ball to Kylie Kinsler. It's Tess Weekly. It's a pick from Kinsler. Now we'll give the ball to Kylie. Over to the far side. Tyra Henderson for 3. It's good. Uh-oh. Her third tray tonight. She's got 14 points. And a 41-34 lead. Pass over everybody. Back to Elsberry. Pass off of Hagemeyer was tipped by Keller. Then off the face of Hagemeyer out of bounds. So it'll be Vanfar ball with 4:12 to go. And they've got to score on this possession. And a timeout taken by Elsberry think Coach Kerry Kochdow was thinking the same thing. Van Far needed to score, so they better come up with something. 41-34, Elsberry leads here in the fourth, nearing the midway point on TribCast.
The 10th season of TribCast Basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Coach Kerry Kochdow shouting out instructions just below us here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. 4:12 to go in regulation. Coming off the timeout. They get it into Garner. Jordan works into a double team, can't hit, and the rebound pulled down by Claire Henry. They're going to slow things down. Up 41-34, it looks like. Kinsler over to the far side for Tyra Henderson. Back for Tess Weekly. Bounce pass near side for Kinsler through Hagemeyer. Back to Weekly. To Tyra Henderson. Near side for Kinsler. To Hagemeyer. Works against Garner. Kicks it out the far side. That shot is off the mark. Rebound picked up by Kinsler. We're going to have a push on Jennings. That's her fourth. That was interesting call. I really thought that Kylie Kinsler tripped herself up. And a substitution as Aubrey Bungie comes back in. The 5'11 junior will replace Elise Jensen. Kinsler gets it into Weekly. Looking for Hagemeyer. Instead, she kicks it out to the far side. Kinsler with it. Back up top. Henderson to Weekly. Back to Henderson. Tyra to Kinsler over to the far side for Weekly. Weekly going to drive to the hoop. No. Rebound tipped around. Garner comes up with it. And Weekly may have got a hand to the face there. Baseline. That shot no good. And the rebound pulled in by Hagemeyer. Body's falling. And Henderson will slow it up. Get it back to Weekly. 2:55 to go. And Elsberry's plan is working perfectly. Three ball. Good. Oh. Tyra Henderson. A dagger. And a timeout taken by Van Far. 44-34. Biggest lead for either side tonight. 10-point Elsberry lead here on thepeoplestribune.com.
If you buy electricity from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you're more than a customer. You're a member too. What does that mean? It means you have a say in how things run. It means you have equity in Quiver River when there's money left after expenses each year. It means that helping you save electricity is important because we're in this together. It means you have more than safe, reliable energy. You have power. You have people. Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those they serve. CUIVRE.com.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Through the hands of Basket out of bounds. And Van Far has not had a clean look since late in the second quarter. They trail by 10, and Elsberry has the ball, and they'll go into clock-killing mode again. Here's Kinsler with it. To Henderson over to the far side weakly. Turnaround, and that shot no good. That's a break for Van Far. Off the miss by Henry. To Garner. Her shot. Boy, they're just rushing it. Rushing it. Air ball, and a foul going to be whistled on Basket against Hagemeyer off her rebound. Third foul against Haley Basket. And the fouls were once 7-2, now they're 8-6. Far side, Henderson. Tyra. Boy, watch the feet there. Here's Weekly. Minute 48 left on the clock in a 10-point game. Just going to make her way to the hoop and off the glass and in. 12-point lead. Tess Weekly with 7 of them. They set the defense. Now Jennings gets into screen. Basket. Back up for Jaylee Jennings. Bounce pass for Panna Conaway. To Jennings, back to Conaway again. Thought about the three. Had a hand in her face. To Basket, and the pass stolen by Weekly. On the break. She puts it off the glass and in. Tess Weekly. They are just that much better when she's in the lineup, and now the ball knocked into the Van Far bench. 9 points out of the ball game. Audrey Bungie back in. Devin Keller. Minute 5 to go, and Elsberry's going to win this ball game. Tynesha Henderson replaces Tyra Henderson. And looked like one of the managers for Van Far took that ball off the face. They get it to Basket on the baseline, and she's fouled. Going to be on Claire Henry, her fourth. Nope, they gave it to Hagemeyer, her third. Make that her fourth, sorry. And the shot's good. Basket hits the front half for the first time tonight. Henry replaced by Tyra Henderson. Back into the ballgame, Josie Horn. She replaces Kylie Kinsler. And the second shot for Haley Basket is no good. Hagemeyer the rebound. 55 seconds on the clock. 13-point Elsberry lead. They trailed by 1 at the half. Led by 3 after 3. They're going to win this ball game here on the road. Shot partially blocked to Jaylee Jennings. She stops, pops, can't hit. And out of bounds, last touch by Elsberry, I believe, with 32.6 seconds on the clock. Jennings to trigger the inbound play. As Keller open, goes the other way to Conaway. Now for Devin Keller, back for Jaylee Jennings. Inside to Basket. Pass was partially blocked and tied up. It'll stay with Van Far, 25.4 seconds to go. Exactly what Van Far did at the onset of this game, Elsberry's done for the last 3 quarters. Just clogged the lanes. Now Weekly another steal. And a break to the hoop and score. 50-34. 6 points in the quarter, 11 in the game for Tess Weekly. Final 12 seconds into the corner for Jordan Garner. Back to Devin Keller. She'll go to the hoop, blocked, out of bounds. 6.4 on the clock. Stolen, and they'll run out the clock. 15-point victory for Elsberry over Van Far on the road here in the front half of our doubleheader. 50-35 is our final. We'll be back with the final scoring in our postgame show after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Well, down the stretch, Elsberry just too good defensively. They really frustrated Van Far tonight, extending a 3-point lead after 3 quarters to a 15-point victory. Our final scoring numbers for Van Far: 4 points for Jordan Garner off the bench, 6 points for Haley Baskett, 10 for Devin Keller, 15 for Jaylee Jennings for a 35-point total. For Elsberry, 2 points for Claire Henry, 4 each for Kylie Kinsler and Tynesha Henderson. But she was handling the ball well, especially when Tess Weekly was out for most of the first half with those 2 early fouls. Tess in the final quarter, boy, she was a beast. Finishes with 11 points, 6 down the stretch. 12 points for Megan Hagemeyer and 16 points for Tyra Henderson. She was the outside threat. Had 2 threes in the first quarter, 2 threes in the fourth quarter. Sprinkled in 5 points in the middle 2 quarters, and she's the game's top scorer. Oh, she was very good in this one. So 50-35 is our final, and I'm sure not very happy was Coach Kelly Borchert with the second half response, and very happy was Coach Carrie Koch Dow for the effort her team put in the final 2 quarters. They just flipped the script on Van Far. Van Far was making life very difficult for Elsberry in the first half. When Weekly came back, Elsberry got back into it, made it a 1-point game as Van Far led by as many as 7 in the second quarter. And from that point on, it was just all Elsberry. They were the Indians in control of the ball game and making things very tough for the homestanding Van Far club. So Van Far drops the ladies contest 50-35. We'll be back with the men's game. It's just about 12 and a half minutes away from starting. And we've got starting lineups and a lot more as we flip from the postgame to the pregame after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, LaCrosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, LaCrosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. LaCrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, equal housing lender.
It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to Vandalia, Vanfire High School, as we get ready for the second game of the night, the men's varsity ball game, as Vanfire and Elsberry do battle here at Vanfire High School. And for Coach Pat Conaway, the defense of the state championship, it's been a learning experience. They'll have a good game and a not-so-great game. They're coming off a loss on Saturday at Mexico, which was a decent game at least. But that followed the win over Silex, which they looked completely dominant. And before that, it was a double overtime loss at North Callaway. So it's kind of been a game in, game out, give and take, trying to figure out the exact mix for this version of the Vanfire Indians. For Elsberry, looks like Coach Chad Twellman also trying to figure things out. He's had a few kids leave the program. No Stephen Bodeker, no Gabriel Hill. But really a lot of talent out there, just finding the right way to put them on the floor, as they're a game under 500. But they've gotten some conference victories so far. I know they beat Clopton earlier this season. So it's just a matter of getting maximum effort out of his club as well. So it should be fun. It should be fast-paced here tonight, and should have some pretty acrobatic shooting as well. As these two teams very athletic and can find some different angles to the hoop, that's for sure. We'll be back with starters after this. It's the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame here on the peoplestribune.com.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing, now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Welcome back to Van Far. Let's check our starting lineups for this ball game. Brought to you by the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice. Check out all the services your health department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice. Neighbors helping neighbors. First for Elsberry, they'll put these five out on the floor. Of course, Elsberry coached by Chad Twellman. They'll start a 5'8 senior, number 11, Hunter Grills. Senior at 6'3", number 12, Derek Taylor gets the start tonight. 5'11", junior, number 24, Jake Reimel. 6'6", senior, number 44, Garrick Hill. And a 6'6", senior as well, number 54, Trevor Anthony. So they got some size, that's for sure. It'll be Grills, Taylor, Reimel, Hill, and Anthony for Elsberry. For Van Far, they'll send out a 6'3", junior, number 4, Colin Wilburn. 6'2", senior, number 10, Caden Wilburn. At 6'5", he's a senior, number 20, Berlin Johnson. Junior at 5'9", number 22, Sam Middleton. And a senior at 6'2", number 34, Trey Miller. So a little change from Friday's lineup against Silex, as it'll be Wilburn, Johnson, Middleton, and Miller for the defending state champs. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. See the services your health department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice. Neighbors helping neighbors. We still have introductions to be made on the floor, and our opening tip is just about 5 minutes away here as we complete our doubleheader. Again, Thursday night, we'll round out our pre-Christmas schedule at Bowling Green as the Bobcats and Lady Cats host Palmyra. It'll be a 5:15 pregame, 5:30 tip-off for the ladies from Bowling Green. And then right after Christmas, we'll have Clopton Tournament. So busy week leading up into the holiday break, and then a busy week in that New Year's week as well here on the peoplestribune.com. We'll take a break, come back with more here from Van Far after this on the peoplestribune.com.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center, today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana. Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Just about 2 minutes to go. They're getting ready for introductions on the floor. Where's Jason Orr? He disappeared right before introductions. I think he's trying to find something. He'll do the introductions. Not sure if we'll get him back here for a little color commentary or not in this one. Hey, he's got student section duties here tonight. He's looking dapper in his Christmas suit. We'll take a break as they do introductions. Come back with your Lacrosse Lumber Company opening tip after this on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
The 10th season of TribCast Basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
Opening tip brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. And it should be Trevor Anthony jumping for Elsberry. And Berlin Johnson for Van Far. They take their spots, shake hands in the center circle. They're set. We're set. Ball comes in from the far side. Our Lacrosse Lumber Company opening tip is won back by Elsberry. And Trevor Anthony with it. Boy, he's beefed up. To Garrick Hill. Now for Jake Reimel. Reimel, top of the key, working against Miller. They get to Hill. He goes to the hoop. Can't hit. Rebound for Lynn Johnson. Wilburn to the near side for Caden Wilburn. Bounce pass inside. Trey Miller is fouled. And a travel. No foul. A travel called against Trey Miller. Hill almost had it stolen by Middleton. It goes to the floor and off of Wilburn, out of bounds. Boy, it looked like it may have touched the heel of Derek Taylor on its way out, but they said it had already crossed the line. There's Rimo with it in the backcourt. Colin Wilburn all over him. Gets it up. Almost a treble on Trevor Anthony. To the far side, they get it back up top for Hill. Garrick Hill. Back for Derek Taylor. To Hill again. Johnson all over him. Back for Taylor. No room there against Caden Wilburn. Middleton strips it out of bounds. It'll stay with Elsberry. 6:52, no score here in the first quarter. Rimo gets it into Hill. Garrick to the hoop. He can't hit. Got his own rebound. Goes to the floor. Second shot no good, but a foul will send Garrick Hill to the line. First foul for either side, and it's a shooting foul against Trey Miller. Elsberry won the girls' game. Was no JV game. And unable to hit on the first one is Garrick Hill. Second shot for Hill, and Wilburn had stepped across the line, got back, but the shot good, and it's 1-0. Middleton gets it to Johnson. Johnson to the hoop, and he scores. Berlin Johnson makes it 2-1 Van Far. Rimo with it. Works against Colin Wilburn. Into the corner for Grills. Now back up top for Trevor Anthony. Now to Garrick Hill. Hill to Rimo. Top for Anthony again. His shot. Boy, it bounced high off the rim twice. They work it to Verlin, and he puts it up and in. Johnson. Here's Taylor inside to Anthony. Shot no good. And the rebound picked up by Middleton. Bodies falling. And we're going to have a charge against Sam Middleton. Second foul against Elsberry, or against Van Far. I think they were about to call a second foul by accident against Trey Miller. It is Sam Middleton's foul. His first, and now the cheerleaders being told to get back against the wall during the play. Here's Grills with it in the backcourt for Elsberry. Drops it off for Derek Taylor. Taylor works against Caden Wilburn. Stopped as he got across the line. And he carried the ball. Yeah, he palmed it big time. Miller with it. Across the line for Van Far. Works it to Wilburn off the glass and in. Caden Wilburn with his first 2 points, making a 6-3 game. Now a steal by Johnson, knocked out of bounds by Rimo. Middleton up top for Colin. Back to Sam. Now to Trey Miller, and they're going to say he traveled. And into the ball game comes Eddie Bonstell. Eddie Bonsell for the Clopton-Elsberry Indian Hawks this football season picked up a couple of Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game awards. Here's Taylor. Up the floor to Bonsell. Back to Taylor with a little floater pass to Garrick Hill. Turns around against Verlin off the glass and in. Good power move by Garrick Hill. He's got 3 points. Middleton. Long pass into the front court. How about Wilburn for 3? No. Put back. Trey Miller is good. He got his first 2 points tonight. Taylor with it in the backcourt. Working against Caden Wilburn. Across the line he goes to Bonsell. Middleton on him. Now for Trevor Anthony. Anthony worked it inside, had his pass rejected back to him. Over the top of Miller and over the top of the backboard, back to Van Far with 4:15 to go. Fresh 5 coming out for Van Far. Saw this against Silex. Trayson Coyle will inbound to Verdell Johnson. Dylan Miner out there. Trevor Lauer. Here's Coyle with it. He's blocked. Up in the air and stolen by Reimel. To Taylor. He's ahead of the pack and lays it in. Derek Taylor. First 2 points tonight. Here's Verdell. Into the corner for Riley Coyle. And blocked is the big man, Dylan Miner, the 6'6" senior. But a foul will send him to the line. Looking for his first 2 points tonight. The foul goes against number 24, Jake Reimel. First shot's no good. And in comes Bo Henry. Too much arc on that one. Bonsell the rebound. Off the minor miss. Hill works against Coyle. All the way across to Reimel. Long 2 is short. Almost Voigt locked it. And out of bounds, it'll stay with Elsberry. In a 1-point ball game. Van Far leads it by an 8-7 score. Reimel to Taylor. Lob pass for Garrick Hill. Hill spins to the middle, blocked by Miner. Ball loose, and we're going to have a foul. Who's it going to be on? Riley Coyle. So Elsberry keeps possession. To Hill. Shot too high off the glass. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Trevor Lauer. I thought he got roughed up a little bit. Here's Hill. Ball goes to the floor. Picked up by Lauer. Stolen back by Taylor. 3:10 to go in the first. Verdell all over him. Gets it to Hill. To Bonsell. And a block out of bounds. It's going to stay with Elsberry again. Under 3 minutes to go in the first, 8-7 ball game. A lot of big bodies out there right now. They'll come all the way out to Bonsell. He's probably the smallest one for Elsberry. Riley's probably the smallest one for Van Far. Taylor works against Verdell. To Henry. Bo gets it to Garrick Hill. Hill, a lot of movement, puts it off the glass and in. Elsberry ahead. Verdell to Riley Coyle. They play catch. Bounce pass back for Verdell. To Miner, now on the far side for Lauer. Pass tipped and stolen. Lob pass ahead to Bonsell. He puts on the brakes. Too hard off the glass. Bo Henry's no good, but a foul will send Bo to the line. Fresh 5 coming in for Van Far, the starting 5 coming back. Two-shot foul for Bo Henry. It was whistled against Trayson Coel. Shot no good. And Trevor Anthony replaces Garrick Hill. Henry, one more shot as Van Far made their changes. Short on that one, ball tipped in the air. Henry gets it back to Bonstell. To Anthony. Anthony way too hard off the glass. Rebound picked up by the Indians. Middleton works it ahead to Caden Wilburn, who puts it in and is fouled. (10-9), chance to make it a 2-point Van Far lead. The foul whistled against Eddie Bonstell, his first, team's second. And the shot's good. 5 points for Caden Wilburn. Here's Anthony in the backcourt, double team. Works it to Henry. Hands it off for Taylor. Now to Reimel in the middle for Anthony. Tips it to Bonstell. Bonstell to the hoop. What did he do? Middleton picks up the personal, his second. And Burdell Johnson will replace Sam Middleton. Garrick Hill replaces Derek Taylor. Minute 49 to go in the first. Jake Reimel to inbound. Lobs it to Garrick Hill. A lot of room for him. He can't put it in. Got his own rebound. The putback is good. We're tied at 11. 7 points for Garrick. Here's Caden Wilburn. Kicks it out far side, and Reimel picks it off before Trey Miller can get to it. Elsberry can take the lead with the hoop here. Instead, Burdell steals it, has to go around the referee to the hoop and score. If that wouldn't have gone in, it probably would have been goaltending against Hill because he slapped the backboard. Burdell picks up a personal. Lots of moving around. Bo Henry with it. Good crossover, and then he travels. Yep, got up on him. He palmed it with a minute 10 to go. How about a three? That one's off the mark. Colin Wilburn, the rebound. He gets the hoop to go. And a foul. Colin will head to the line. Good move off Caden's miss. Colin a chance for a three-point play. Taylor back in. Who else came in? Jack St. Pierre. All right, Colin Wilburn at the line. Minute 2 left on the clock. That's a 5-point Van Far lead. Nice job by Colin. Here's Taylor. In the backcourt, working against Caden Wilburn. Crossover, gets him there. Floats it over to Hill. Puts it off the glass in, and a foul. Colin Wilburn picks up his first personal. Nine points, chance to make it 10 from the line. And a 2-point game. And yeah, he'll get an extra one as Colin came across the line early. Garrick's second shot, no good. Here's Trey Miller. Floats through the lane, is short. Had his own rebound, got it knocked away. Bo Henry picks up the loose ball. 38 seconds to go. Ball stolen away. Verlin Johnson to Trey Miller. Couldn't get the pass clean, and then he is mugged by a double team, and I think it's going to be number 3, Jack St. Pierre, that picks up the personal. I was wrong. Derek Taylor, his first. Burdell to inbound. Goes to Cowan, back to Caden Wilburn. Wilburn, no. And Garrick Hill picks up the loose ball to Taylor. 18 seconds on the clock. Taylor back for Anthony for 3, and that one's good. Trevor Anthony ties the game. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Burdell gets it to Verlin. That shot is good. And that puts Van Far ahead, 6 points for Verlin. And at the end of one, it's 18-16. The Van Far Indians lead. Come back with second quarter action after this on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Start of the second quarter. Let's check scoring for Elsberry. 2 points for Derek Taylor, 5 for Trevor Anthony, 9 points for Garrick Hill. For Van Far, who will have the ball to start the quarter, 2 points for Verdell Johnson, 3 for Colin Wilburn, 2 for Trey Miller, 5 for Caden Wilburn, and 6 points for Verlin Johnson, including those last 2 to beat the buzzer and put Van Far ahead at the end of a quarter. Here's Caden to Verdell. He'll try the 3. That one's off the mark, rejected out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch, Colin Wilburn. Garrick Hill to inbound, gets it to Trevor Anthony in the backcourt. Anthony with Verdell all over him. Works past. Kicks into the corner, and Bonstel can't handle it. Verdell quickly across the stripe. Works it right to Jake Reimel. Now they work it around to the far side, Trey Miller. Caden Wilburn, Lynn Johnson, back to Caden. Over to Colin Wilburn. Lynn Johnson trying to bounce it down low, and it's a kickball by Anthony. A stay with Van Far with 7:17 to go. In the first half. Out top, Reimel almost intercepted it. Now Caden Wilburn with it on the baseline, and he's blocked. Got it back. And is fouled on his way to the hoop. Garrick Hill checking his nose. He picked up the personal. First shot, good. So Caden Wilburn with 6 points. He's up there with Verlin Johnson at 6. And passes him with the second free throw. 4-point Van Far lead here early in the second quarter. Hill to inbound. Rejected by Verlin. Vanfar student section kind of getting on Garrick a little bit. He has got a personality that'll rally you up, that's for sure. Anthony, and they'll have to take a timeout as he was caught without a dribble in the backcourt. 6:59 to go in the first half. 20-16, Vanfar leads here at Vanfar High School on TribCast.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
So Vanfar forces an Elsberry timeout. And the Elsberry Indians will inbound, and boy, they got their man right in front of them now. Garrick Hill right in front of the Vanfar student section. Inbounds, gets it to Bonstell, to Jake Reimel in the backcourt. He works against Colin Wilburn. To the hoop, and wow, what a move by Reimel. Ball knocked out of bounds right below us. Might be the most basketball move I've ever seen Jake Reimel actually pull off. Very nice. Over to the far side. Trey Miller can't get over Hill, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Elsberry, who lead it 20-18 with 6.5 to go here in quarter number 2. Colin Wilburn with it, works it into Trey Miller. Miller, fade away on Hill, can't hit. Bonstell had the rebound, let it go to Verlin, and Verlin Johnson puts it in. He's got 8. To Bonstell. Reimel from the baseline. That one found its way in. Jake Reimel. Far side, here's Colin Wilburn. Pass tipped. Verlin picks up the loose ball. Drops it off Caden Wilburn. Floats it over Hill. Couldn't hit. Put back no good. We're going to have a foul on Elsberry. I think it's going to be on Garrick Hill. And he's starting to get frustrated. Garrick Hill can be a huge asset when he's agitating. When he gets agitated, first shot is good. Second shot, short. Buzzer went off inadvertently, so they'll play on. Off the miss by Wilburn. Here's Garrick Hill. Works past Trayson Coel. Almost stolen by Verdell. Would have been, but he got one arm on either side of a Garrick Hill leg. Reimel had it go through his hands, picked up by Caden Wilburn. Bounce pass for Verdell Johnson, and Trammell called on Verdell as he had to go down low to get that pass. I think it might have been partially tipped as it went through center court. Put Verdell in an awkward situation. Anthony out, Bo Henry back in. Hill gets it into Reimel. We're going to have a foul, I think, on Lauer as Reimel was going by. It is Trevor Lauer's first. Reimel. I think everyone left early there. Minor the rebound off the miss on the front half. 23-20. Our score, 3 ball from the near corner, and Riley Coyle can't hit. Lauer is fouled by Reimel, and they got tangled up. So on each end of this court, those two get involved. 5:01 to go in the first half, and Lauer hits the first. Makes it a 4-point game. His first point tonight. Hit them both. Taylor and Verdell going to pick up a personal. His second. And he'll check out. Now, nope, just getting instruction at the Van Far bench is Verdell Johnson. And back into the ball game comes Hunter Grills for Garrick Hill. Derek Taylor at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Rims out. Minor the rebound. And a travel called against Van Far, and 5 fresh coming in for the Van Far Indians. Reimel right underneath us. Gets it to Derek Taylor in the backcourt. Works against Caden Wilburn. Gives up his dribble. Now bounce pass around to the far side. Here's Reimel. No, but a foul. Going to be whistled on Trey Miller. His second. Sends Jake Reimel to the line. He's 0 for 1. And he hits this one. For 5 points tonight, Jake Reimel. Second shot is good as well. Makes it a 3-point game. Reimel checks out after he hit that second shot. So you got Bonstell, Henry, Hill, Taylor, and Grills out there right now for the Elsberry Indians. There's Colin Wilburn with it, and he traveled. Starters out there for Van Far. Wilburn, Berlin Johnson, Sam Middleton, and Trey Miller. Hill to Taylor, to the hoop. No, Henry the putback, yes. 1-point game. Bo Henry's first 2 points tonight. Here's Caden Wilburn. Works it down low. It is tied up. And Elsberry going to have the ball. They have a chance to take the lead. Midway point of the second quarter. 2 pretty tough games tonight. Long pass right to him. And converting is Taylor to put Elsberry up by a point. He's got 4 in the game. Middleton. Tipped out of bounds by Henry. Almost a travel again on Wilburn. Here's Collin for 3. Too long. Turns into a pass to Trey Miller, who puts Van Far back ahead. He's got 4 points. Hill gets it into Taylor on the far side. Works past Caden Wilburn. Into the offensive end for Elsberry. Back to Eddie Bonstell. Bonstell to Grills, Hunter Grills. Middleton all over him, and Sam's going to pick up his third personal. And he'll check out. And it looks like Jamel Troy's going to come in for the first time tonight for Van Far. At the line, Hunter Grills. And his first shot is no good. That would have tied the game. Second shot to tie. That one's short. Caden Wilburn the rebound. Dumps it in the corner for Verdell Johnson. Verdell floats to the hoop. No. Rebound picked up by Caden Wilburn, who puts it in. He's into double figures with 10 points. Bonstell almost lost it, and he did palm it. So a little shot of energy there from Jamel Troy defensively, and into the ball game is number 20, Joel Mound. They will replace Grills. They've got some fantastic hair on this Elsberry team. Verlin to the hoop, yeah. And they call a charge instead. Oh, my goodness. First foul on Verlin Johnson. And a timeout taken by the Van Far Indians. 2:53 to go. It's a three-point game. Van Far ahead of Elsberry here in the first half on TribCast.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Good job by Hill, not only to get the ball in, but to get it in the hoop. Garrick Hill. Here's Verlin Johnson. And we're going to have a foul on Hill. Garrick picks up his third personal after picking up his 11th point. 1-1 coming up for Verlin. First trip to the line tonight. He's got 8 points. And the shot is no good. And the rebound picked up by Bo. Up the floor and up ahead are the Elsberry Indians. That one knocked out of bounds right below us. Derek Taylor puts Elsberry ahead here, 30-29 with 2:24 to go in the half. Caden Wilburn right on below us. Gives it off to Verdell Johnson. Johnson gives it to Verlin, gets it back over to the far side, tracing Coel into the corner now for Lauer. Back to Verdell. Near side for Trayson. Verdell with it again to Trevor. Lauer cut off from the hoop and picked up again by Bo Henry. To Garrick Hill. 1:55 to go in the half. Hill to the hoop. Yeah, he forced that one to go. And a foul will send Trayson Coel to the line for a 1-and-1. The foul goes against number 50, Bo Henry, his first. Minute 37 to go in the half. Vanfar trailing. And missing on the front half is Trayson Coel. Here's Eddie Bonstel. He floats. Can't hit off the glass, and Verlin picks up the rebound to Verdell. To Lauer. Back to Verdell. He almost traveled. Gives it to Trayson Coel. He can't get it to stick on the front iron. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair after just missing the front half of a 1-and-1. The foul is the second on Derek Taylor. Both teams in the double bonus. And Trayson's first shot is no good. Verdell checks out. Back in the ball game, Riley Coel. Second shot for Trayson. That one's short. Brimel the rebound up to Bonstel. Pass Lauer, can't hit. Rebound knocked around, and Henry is fouled. That'll go against Caden Wilburn, his first. Dylan Miner getting ready to check back in. And Henry's shot is good. (33-29). Minute 9 to go in the second quarter. And the second shot for Bo is short. Missed everything. Grill's back in the ball game for Derek Taylor. Here's Wilburn with it in the backcourt against Reimel. Gives up his dribble, gives up the ball to Verlin. Over to Trevor Lauer. To the near side for Riley Coel. Back to Caden Wilburn. Wilburn to the hoop. Can't get it to fall, and a foul going to be whistled after the shot. And that's on Verlin Johnson, his second. We're going to be shooting a free throw here. A couple of them. First shot, good. 5-point Elsberry lead. It will be at Bowling Green on Thursday, our last pre-Christmas TribCast. Second shot is no good. Bonstel had the rebound taken away from him by Verlin Johnson. Here's Caden Wilburn with 45 seconds to go in the half. Dylan Miner to Caden Wilburn. For Trey Miller, back to Caden. 33 seconds to go. Over to Trey. He'll try the tray. No good. Verlin tipped the rebound up. All the way out and taken by Trey Miller. To Caden Wilburn. 20 seconds to go. Blocked by Garrick Hill. Here's Verlin off the glass and good. Verlin Johnson. He's got 10 points. Final 10 seconds. Here's Bonstel. Hill is blocked. Forced up. No good. Verlin the rebound, and that'll do it for 2 quarters. It's a 3-point game. Vanfar trailing Elsberry after 2 here at Vanfar High School. We'll have the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime for you after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Mid-America Auto and Towing. Complete automotive service. New and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back to Vanfar High School. Big second quarter for the Elsberry Indians to take a 34-31 lead after 2 quarters in this ball game, and it really reminds you of the way the ladies game played out to start the night. That first quarter, Vanfar was able to move the ball around and defensively were frustrating Elsberry, and then you flip the script in the second quarter as Garrick Hill went from being frustrated to frustrating Vanfar. And if he can stay on that side of the ledger where he's the one doing the frustrating, he's a very productive player. If he starts getting frustrated, starts listening to the heckles from the crowd more than what's going on the court, he can kind of fall apart a little bit. It hasn't happened so far, and he's been very effective, especially in the first quarter. He had 9 points. He had 4 more in the second, but I thought his defensive game stepped up big time in the second quarter. He does have 3 fouls, though, so he has to watch out for that, as he's been in and out of the lineup. So he's been their most effective player, which has led to some other guys getting some looks. Taylor Henry, I thought, really came on. He didn't look great in the first quarter, but in the second quarter he was a much better ball player for Coach Chad Twellman. For Vanfar, where would they be tonight without Verlin Johnson and Caden Wilburn? Both of them guys, we'll get the full scoring in a few minutes, but both of them in double figures already, and just not much scoring other than that. There's just no room in the middle. They've really, Elsberry's done a good job limiting Trey Miller down low, and then other than a few points sprinkled in here or there, it's been all Wilburn and Johnson as far as the scoring goes. Just not much room for the undersized guys and the guys that aren't physically as strong as some of those trees down low. I'm talking about Anthony and Garrick Hill. They're both big and strong and can kind of, it doesn't matter if you're 6'6", 6'10", 7'2". If you only weigh about half of the guy you're defending against, they can knock you around a little bit. So that's been the big difference. Elsberry's using their strength to their advantage. Watch the foul trouble, although Trevor Anthony doesn't have any fouls, so he's in really good shape for Elsberry. 3-point Elsberry lead over Vanfar after 2 quarters. We'll be back with more of the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime for you after this.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana. Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
In a world at the mercy of every rise and fall of the thermometer, your local Bryant professional will stand and defend you, your family, your home, and your bank account from fluctuating temperatures and rising energy bills.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
And welcome back to Van Far. Continuing the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime. Let's check the scoring for these two teams as Van Far leads this game by, Elsberry leads this game by 3. They have 4 points for Bo Henry, 5 for Trevor Anthony, 6 for Jake Reimel, 6 for Derek Taylor, and 13 points for Garrick Hill. He's their only player in double figures so far tonight. For Elsberry, 2 points for Verdell Johnson, 2 for Trevor Lauer, 3 points for Colin Wilburn, 4 for Trey Miller. Who else do we have? 10 points for Caden Wilburn, 10 points for Verlin Johnson. That's all the scoring in the first half of this ball game. 34-31. Both teams have posted 18-point quarters. Elsberry's came in the second, Van Far's in the first. And the difference in that ball game was the 18-13 second quarter in favor of Elsberry. So we played 2, and the Van Far Indians trailing by 3. They lost the girls' game. Again, the final in that one was 50-35. Went 12-11. Elsberry after 1. Van Far led 23-22 at the half of that game. Elsberry took a 3-point lead after 3 and extended that to 15 by the final buzzer. So congratulations to Coach Carrie Koch-Dow and her Elsberry Lady Indians. And I think they were playing a lot for Kaisha Clark, who had that medical issue last week in the Winfield tournament. I did see her. I think she was in the gym at the end of the ball game, so I'll have to go say hi. But hopefully she can get back on the floor and continue to contribute for Elsberry after transferring from Louisiana this basketball season. 3-point game. We'll be back with our second half start after this on the peoplestribune.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
The 10th season of TribCast Basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Second half start brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company getting the job done. Be Van Far ball to start the second half. They need a 3 to tie as we get going with the back half of this ball game. Got to credit Elsberry. They've been very good. Made things very tough on the Van Far team. Here's Colin Wilburn with it. Bounce pass for Caden Wilburn. Pass tipped by Anthony back to Colin. Bounce pass to Sam Middleton for Van Far. Caden Wilburn going to try and go baseline. He is brought down by Garrick Hill, and that's going to be Hill's fourth. It is. So he picks up his fourth just 20 seconds into this third quarter, and Bo Henry going to replace him after the first shot. And the first one is good. It's a 2-point ball game. Now they've got a third foul on 54. And the second shot is good to make it a 1-point game. I'm guessing that I've written 44 down instead of 34 now. Travel on Rymel. So we'll see how many fouls Garrick actually has, but Trevor Anthony has 3. And he checks out, not Garrick. Here's Colin Wilburn to Middleton over to the far side for Caden Wilburn. Back to Colin. For Berlin, now to Sam Middleton. He steps inside 3, can't hit from the top of the key. Rebound goes to the floor and will roll out of bounds. Last touch by Van Far, they say. 7:07 to play here in the third quarter. Van Far trailing by 1. Long pass ahead for Grills. Too long, he was out of bounds. Wilburn with it. Back to Middleton with a bounce pass. Now for Berlin. Far side, how about a 3? And that one's good. Caden Wilburn puts Van Far ahead. He's got all 5 points here in the second half for the Van Far Indians. Henry back to Hill. They're not going to make life easy on Garrick Hill. That's, I think, the key. And we're going to have a foul. That's the third on Berlin Johnson. Pass for Henry went past him. Picked up by Garrick. Hill lost it on the way to the hoop. Legs were flying all over, but they didn't call a travel on Henry. Now the ball is stolen away. And Wilburn is fouled. Callum will head to the line. The foul will be whistled on Jake Rymel, his third. Collin been to the line once tonight on the back half of a 3-point play. Can't hit the first one, so he's 1 for 2. Second shot coming. That one's good. So he hits 1 of 2, has 4 points tonight, matching his jersey number. And giving Van Far the 37-34 lead. Another long pass. Here's Bonstell with it off the glass and in. Eddie Bonstell. Well, now Middleton loses it. Bonstell the steal. And he is stripped out of bounds. No foul. Bonstell to inbound. Far side. That's Joel Mound again, and he loses out of bounds back to Van Far. 2 minutes gone here in the third. Berlin Johnson back for Caden Wilburn to Trey Miller, near side for Colin Wilburn. He goes baseline, is cut off from the hoop. Good defensive work that time by Hill. And a good job there not blowing the whistle by the officials. Near side, here's Caden Wilburn. Floats it over Hill, can't get it to fall, and on the rebound, we're going to have a foul against the Indians, the Van Far Indians. Oh, no. They give it to, they call a foul on Garrick Hill. That's officially his third. Wow. Wilburn short on the three and picked up by Henry. Surprise call there from the officials. And Coach Twellman getting his argument in as the official goes down the sideline. Caden Wilburn going to pick up a foul. Guarding a little too close. He is second. Right below us. Mound to inbound. Gets it to Bonstell. Eddie. Ooh, very close to being out of bounds. Henry can't get it to fall. And the rebound picked up by Caden Wilburn. Middleton works it into Trey Miller. Miller can't hit. Out of bounds, and the last touch will go on Elsberry, so it'll stay with Van Far with 4:42 to go. Riddell to inbound. And what do we have? Another foul whistled. And it's going to be on Henry. His second. Garrick Hill will check out. Trevor Anthony back in. Burdell gets it to Trey Miller. Back to Caden Wilburn to the near side. Sam Middleton for three. No. Colin Wilburn in for the rebound, but it's stolen away. Bonstell with it. Burdell tipped it away, picked up by Derek Taylor, knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Elsberry. 4:25 to go in the third quarter. Here's Anthony with it. To Taylor. Derek. Spins past Wilburn, but it's lost out of bounds. Last touch by Miller. With 4:17 to go. Mound to inbound, gets it to Anthony. And we are going to have another foul. It's going to be on Trey Miller's third. Here's Hill, just back into the ball game. Another foul, and this one's going to be on Dylan Miner, his first. Well, they didn't give it to Miner, they gave it to Aiden Lawrence. Either way, it sends Hill to the line. And he hits the first. Ties the ball game at 37 with 4:11 to go. His first point of the second half. 14 in the game to lead Elsberry. Second shot is no good. Minor the rebound for the Indians. Here comes Van Far. With it on the far side is Verdell Johnson, and they call him for a travel. Bo Henry coming back in for Garrick Hill. Long pass for Anthony, too long. Bonstell, a little too much oomph on that one. It's going to come all the way back to the other end since it went out untouched. Tight ball game here tonight. Coel gets it into Verdell. Johnson back for Trayson. Almost stolen away, gives it to Lawrence. Coel with it to Verdell Johnson over to the far side for Riley Coel. Johnson to the hoop. No. Gets his rebound back. No, but a foul will send Verdell to the line. 2 points tonight for Verdell Johnson. This is his first trip to the free throw stripe. And the foul going to be whistled. Against number 54, Trevor Anthony is fourth. Verdell can't hit the first. And Garrick Hill back in. Tell him to tuck in his shirt. Verdell Johnson to give Van Far a lead. Up and short. Rebound picked up by Henry, who gets it to Hill. Now for Taylor in the backcourt. Johnson out on him. 3:15 to go, tied at 37. Taylor to Garrick Hill. We're going to have a foul on Trayson Coel. His second. Team's fifth. Bonstell to inbound. Gets it to Garrick Hill. Now for Derek Taylor with 3:05 on the clock. Taylor to Bonstell. Lob pass for Hill. We're going to have another foul against the Indians. Van Far Indians, that is. And that's against Trayson as well. His third. 2:59 to go in the third quarter. That shot off the glass too hard. Henry's put back too hard. Another one, and a foul going to be called against Elsberry. And that's against Garrick Hill, his fourth. So the two big guys in extreme foul trouble now for Elsberry. With almost 11 minutes to go in the ball game, your two big guys each have 4 fouls. Ball tipped away. We'll stay with Van Far and into the ball game, Reimel. Replacing Hill. Johnson gets it to Riley Coel, and a foul going to be called against Jake Reimel. That's his fourth. 5 fresh coming in for Van Far, or 4 fresh. Dylan Minor at the line. He's 0 for 2 from the stripe so far in this game. No points. And the first one's no good. And another foul. This one on Taylor. His third. Send Trey Miller to the line. He's got 4 points tonight. First shot's good. And Van Far back ahead by a point. Miner comes out. Colin Wilburn back in. Second shot for Miller is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Bo Henry. And again, Bonstell too much on that pass. One out of bounds over Taylor and gives it back to Van Far with 2:27 on the clock. And Chad Twellman's been warned. The conversation within the backcourt. Van Far. Middleton works across the line over to the far side for Caden Wilburn. 2:20 to go in the third. To Trey Miller. Yes, and a foul. It's going to be on Henry, his third. I think the fouls are starting to catch up with Elsberry. Jack St. Pierre going to check in. Freddie Bonstell. 3 fouls on Bo Henry. Miller completes the three-point play. 41-37. Twellman says, Derek, you got to take it over, and a timeout taken by Elsberry with 2:07 to go here in the third quarter. 41-37, Van Far leads here on the peoplestribune.com.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Astro and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Colin Wilburn, a steal. Gets it up to Caden. Van Far with the ball. Middleton for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound, Trey Miller. Gets it to Verlin Johnson. He can't hit. Putback, though, is good. Second chance points. Now that middle is opened up with the big guys for Elsberry on the bench in foul trouble. Taylor. Caught. Gets to Mound. Now to Henry. How about Reimel for 3? No. Miller the rebound, and he gets it to Caden Wilburn. For Middleton, he'll put up the tray. That one's good. Sam Middleton makes it a 9-point game. Biggest lead of the night. And a foul going to be whistled on Trey Miller. That's his 4th. A little bit of A break there for Elsberry. Dylan Miner going to come back in for Trey Miller. 1-1 for Jack St. Pierre. We're in the third, minute to go. First one, no good. Rebound, Collin tips it to Sam Middleton. To Collin Wilburn. Back for Sam. Here's Collin, back to Sam again. To the near side for Caden. Verlin Johnson off the glass. What a move. He's got 14. Taylor miracled his way through the defense and scores. He's got 8. Collin Wilburn. As Caden gives it to him on the far point, back to Collin. Middleton with it. Bounce pass for Miner. Back up top for Caden Wilburn. From the high blocks, he puts it in. Caden Wilburn, 17 points. Final 8 seconds of the quarter. Here's Mounds. Gets it to Henry. He puts it off the glass and in. That'll make it a 9-point game at the end of 3. Van Far is taking control with the big guys for Elsberry on the bench. Back with the fourth after this on TribCast.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
So Van Far turned a 3-point deficit into a 9-point lead, outscoring Elsberry 19-7 in the quarter. Now lead this game 50-41. We'll get you scoring in a minute. Elsberry with the ball. Jack St. Pierre. To Bo Henry. Henry got the last 2 points of the last quarter. Can't start this one, and he's going to pick up a personal going over the top of Caden Wilburn. And that is number 4 on Bo Henry. So Hill, Henry, and Anthony, the 3 biggest guys, and Jake Reimel, the 4 biggest guys, all with 4 fouls for the Elsberry Indians. Caden Wilburn to shoot a pair. Hits the first. 18 points to make it a 10-point game. $19 points. And the big guys coming back in. Both with 4 fouls, Hill and Anthony. Reimel also with 4 fouls. Here's Hill. This is their last shot against the defending state champs. Bounce pass for Reimel to Anthony. Down low, off the glass. What a shot. Derek Taylor into double figures, 10 points. Here's Verlin Johnson to Collin Wilburn. Wilburn to Verdell. Now for Verlin. Over to the far side. They work it down low. Minor tried the backdoor pass and couldn't get it to Verlin Johnson. Here's Garrick Hill for three. That one missed by a foot, and we're going to have a foul, and that's it. End of the night for Trevor Anthony. Just could not keep his hands to himself there. And back in the ball game for him comes Bo Henry with 4 fouls. So Anthony's night is done. 5 points for Trevor. And the shot is good for Colin Wilburn. He's got 5 points tonight. Back to a 10-point Van Far lead. It's not the 83 points they put up on Silex last week, but it's still entertaining. Second shot good as well. Yep, Bonstell travels. Grayson Coyle gets it into Caden Wilburn. Caden on the move to the far side, gets it back to Trayson for Verdell. With Bonstell flying by, and we're going to have a foul on Caden Wilburn offensively, and that's his third. Taylor with it in the corner. Throws it away. Bonstell went the other way. Colin Wilburn picks it up, and he scores. Timeout taken. As Colin Wilburn has 8 points, and Van Far leads at 56-43 with 6:25 to play in regulation. We'll take a break, come back with more fourth quarter action after this on TribCast.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hill wanted a foul. It wasn't there, and on the other end, Verlin loses out of bounds. Gives it back to Elsberry with 6:12 to play in the fourth. Bonstell to inbound, gives it to Derek Taylor. Taylor back to Eddie Bonstell. Lob pass to Jake Reimel, almost traveled, gets it to Garrick Hill. Back to Bonstell. Bounce pass for Taylor. Taylor. Foul on the floor, and who's it going to be on? Caden? Nope. Verdell. I thought we had a lot of fouls here last Friday, but they're trying to top it tonight. St. Pierre comes back in for Henry. Grills comes back in for Hill. Reimel still out there with 4 fouls. Anthony is fouled out. Here's Taylor at the line. And what do we have? was a violation, I guess. Before the shot. Quell gets it to Verdell. Johnson with it on the far point. Working against Eddie Bonstel. To the near side for Colin Wilburn. Wilburn. Back to Verdell Johnson. Over to the far side for Caden Wilburn. 5:35 to play. Here's Verlin Johnson to Verdell. Bonstel goes flying by. Caden from the corner for three. Good. Caden Wilburn. 59-43. He's over 20 now. Good save that time by Reimel, and a timeout taken by Elsberry. 59-43, 5:18 to play on TribCast.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agriculture equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
5:18 to play. Derek Hill inbound right in front of us here. Does get it into Derek Taylor. Taylor back for St. Pierre. Jack with Caden Wilburn all over him. Loses Verdell. Goes to the hoop. Taylor scores. Good feed from St. Pierre. Here's Verdell Johnson. Caught on the baseline and a timeout taken by Van Far. Taylor with 12 points will take a timeout too here nearing the midway point of the fourth on TribCast.
Mid-America Auto and Towing. Complete automotive service. New and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
4:54 to play here in regulation. Van Far has stretched it out to a 59-45, 14-point lead here against Elsberry as the big guys have gotten in foul trouble for Coach Twellman's team. Bounce pass, and it's rejected by Grills. Hunter Grills, the 5'8 senior for Elsberry. And they'll try it again. Trey Miller to the hoop. No, a foul. Going to be whistled on Jack St. Pierre. His first. And Miller to the line for the third time tonight. He's 2 of 3, make it 3 of 4. Second shot, No good. Berlin Johnson tracks it down for Van Far. He goes off the glass and in. No, another offensive foul called against Berlin. That's his fourth. Reimel to St. Pierre. Grills to Reimel. Reimel's going to take it in. No. Knocked out of bounds. Ooh, they say last touch by Colin Wilburn. I thought it was Garrick Hill that knocked it out. Reimel to inbound. Shot off the glass, good, and a foul. Hunter Grills, his first 2 points tonight. That's the fourth on Sam Middleton. Hill checks out, Bonstell back in. Taylor checks out, and Joel Mound back in. And Hunter Grills trying to complete the three-point play. It's up, it's good. 60-48. Here's Caden Wilburn. He's fouled by Reimel, and that's Jake's fifth. He's done. And that'll send Caden Wilburn back to the line with 22 points tonight. So Hill back in. Taylor back in. And the shot's good. He is almost perfect from the line tonight. He's been there quite a bit. Just missed one. That's an easy way to get to 23 points where he's at. Make it 24. (62-48). Van Far leads. Bonstell with it. Eddie to the hoop. Yeah, he got that one to go. 12-point game. He's got 8. And that's it. The third chip is fallen. As Garrick Hill has fouled out of the ball game with 14 points. Did a good job. Stayed in there a lot longer than I expected, but he's done here with 4 minutes, 8 seconds to go. Caden Wilburn back to the line with 24 points tonight. So Reimel, Hill, and Anthony have all fouled out. And Wilburn cashes in again. 25 points. Misses that one, and the rebound pulled in by Henry. Here's Taylor. Ball kicked. Goes to the floor. That almost a travel. Brunell picks it up. And he's fouled before the shot. And who's going to get this one? Eddie Bonstell is second. And Brunell coming to the line. Just 2 points tonight. He had 10 against Silex. And make it 3. Johnson's second shot is good as well. Taylor trying to go coast to coast. Does, but can't hit the shot. Colin Wilburn with the rebound. Ahead for Miller to Verdell, and he is fouled on his way up. Hunter Grill's going to pick up the personal as first. And the shot is good for Verlin Johnson. He's got 15. The lead is 16. Missed the second one. Mound tracks it down in the corner for Elsberry to Bonstell. Eddie Bonstell coast to coast and in. He's got 10 points. Miller to Middleton. Over to the far side for Colin Wilburn. Got Caden behind him. Gives it to Verlin Johnson. Gives it back to Colin. He goes up high off the glass and in. Colin Wilburn, 10-point night. Mound. He goes high off the glass over Miller and in. First 2 points for Joel Mound. Oh, what a crossover to lose Bonstell momentarily. Colin Wilburn. Gives it to Caden. Loses Bonstell again. He's just toying with the youngster. Miller to Middleton, and finally a foul whistled on Mound, his first. It'll send Sam to the line for a pair. First shot, no good. So Sam stays at 3 points. Verlin checks out with 15. Second shot, good. 69-54. Taylor. Stolen. Here's Trey Miller. To Caden Wilburn. 2:10 on the clock. Sam Middleton, touch pass for Trayson Quell. Gives it back to Sam, and they'll reset. Here's Colin Wilburn. To Trey Miller. To Caden Wilburn. Caden back to Sam. To Caden again. Over to the far side for Trey Miller. Burning some clock here, Trayson Coel. To Trey Miller. Sam Middleton. Back for Caden Wilburn, and a foul whistled on Eddie Bonstell, his third. Heck, they may get to 83 again. Shot's good. 70-54. 26 points tonight for Caden Wilburn. Shorted that one, and Taylor picks it up for Elsberry. Minute and a half on the clock. Far side for St. Pierre. To Henry. And he can't hit. Sam Middleton with it, and double dribble. Cody Thornhill into the ball game. for Elsberry, and he applied the pressure that time, forced the double dribble. Lob pass out to Taylor. At the point for Elsberry, he'll pop the three. It's good. Timeout taken. That's the final one for Elsberry. 1:10 remaining, 70-57. Van Far leads on TribCast.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
More basketball on TribCast this Thursday from Bowling Green as the Bobcats, Lady Cats take on Palmyra. Off for Christmas break after that, and then the Clofton tournament on the peoplestribune.com. Here's Caden Wilburn with it. 26 points tonight to Middleton. And a foul going to be whistled against Thornhill. His first. Minute 2 to go. Hunter Grill's getting ready to check back in, as is Verlin Johnson. Middleton's shot, no good. Still 3 points tonight. I think he made one. He up to 4. Second shot for Sam is good. 71-57. 5 points for Middleton. Here's a three. It's off the mark. Henry the rebound. Putback is good. 11-point ball game. That shot off the glass. Trey Miller puts it in. Puts him into double figures with 11. That shot off the mark. Colin Wilburn the rebound to Caden. Final 30 seconds in a 14-point game. And that'll do it. I think I added a point on both sides. I'll check my math. But the scoreboard says 73-59. The result is the same, a 14-point Van Far win here tonight at home. So the night is split with Van Far winning the boys game, Elsberry winning the girls game. We'll be back with the post-game show after this on TribCast.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Van Far wins this one 73-59. Our score after one was Van Far up by 2 at 18-16. By the half, it was Elsberry up by 3. The fouls started accumulating in the third quarter as Van Far outscored Elsberry 19-7 in that quarter to lead 50-41 and put 23 on the board in the final quarter to win this one, going away 73-59. You got to hand it to Elsberry. They did not go away. Even when the big guys started fouling out, they still kept up the pressure, still worked those timeouts. That's really a strength of Chad Twellman's game, is how he works the timeouts and the foul game. He has always excelled at that, and almost got his team within striking distance tonight. So, final scoring numbers before we get our player of the game up here for Van Far: 2 points for Trevor Lauer, 5 for Sam Middleton in this ballgame, 4 for Verdell Johnson, 10.9 for Colin Wilburn, 15 for Verlin Johnson. I get 8 for Trey Miller, and 26 for Caden Wilburn in the victory for Van Far. 2 points for Eddie Bonstell for Elsberry, 5 points for Trevor Anthony, 6 for Jake Reimel, 8 points for Bo Henry, 14 for Garrick Hill, 15 for Derek Taylor in a losing cause for the Elsberry Indians. So a split night here for these two schools as the ladies of Elsberry defeated Van Far, and then the Van Far boys come back for the victory in the nightcap of this one and win it by a final of 73-59. We're joined by our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game. Let's see if I can get you actually in the screen here, Caden. 26 points I got you for tonight. Pretty good night, but it wasn't easy out there. Elsberry plays a pretty physical style, don't they?
Oh, they definitely play a physical style. The Hill kid and the Anthony kid, they're big bodies, and you go in there, and they're going up to block or contest and hit. And we played a good game, and they battled really good on the defense, like down in the paint. Yeah,
it looked in that second quarter, it was really frustrating you guys. The ball went to the floor several times, and just didn't seem like you can find much room. What changed other than them getting in foul trouble in the third? What else changed?
I think we were sharing the ball a little bit more. We got to passing, and we got to dumping down, and then they got into foul trouble. Then we started going to the line, and we went on a run there where we hit some free throws, and that kind of just turned our energy on.
Trey was held down a little bit by those big bodies, but you still had, 3 guys in double figure scoring. I thought Collins' game was fantastic tonight. He was really important, ends up with 10 points. Probably the most complete game I've seen from him.
Yeah, I think he played good. He was the best when we can get him catching a rebound, because he's been our 5 and 4 until this year, and then we moved him to like the 1 to like the 3 role. Now he's just kind of filling in wherever we need him, and we got him to finally understand, like, Colin, if you get a rebound and go, you're not like a big slow post kid. You are a guard that is a post kid, and you can run the floor, and you can find other people, and you can get yourself. And I think he's going to finally start turning it on because he's got that figured out.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight. That's a tough Elsberry team, always is. When Twelman gets into a conference game, it seems like he throws everything out of the playbook.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But congratulations, this was a fun one to watch.
Okay, thank you, Mark.
That's our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game, Caden Wilburn, 26 points tonight. And let's get Coach Conaway in here. And Coach, a lot of bodies flying around tonight.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we wanted to do the same style, that we did against Silex the other night. It was a little disappointed with our effort against Mexico. We came out and we didn't get after it. So it's like tonight, guys, we've got to, I thought our bench was deeper. And it's like we got to get into their bench. We got to play the pace we want to play and try and wear the big guys down. Anthony and Hill, I mean, they're a load. They're monsters. But, we got our share of post kids, too, that are beasts. And, Verlin, night in, night out, he's arguably the best athlete on the floor. And it's just getting him to that level where he realizes, you know what, I can be the man. And I think he was like 7 or 8 from the floor tonight. He caught it, he scored. When he did miss, he grabbed his own rebound and put it back in. He's just having a great year, and he's going to continue to get better. Trey draws so much attention. He just has that bull workman, mentality. Tonight we got the game out of Caden that we needed. He's been hit and miss this year. He's had 2 games where he's played really, really well. But, I'm not even worried about the scoring because, he's going to hit his shots, but the effort. He was aggressive. He attacked. And that's what he's got to do. And he, you guys hit the nail on the head talking about Colin. Colin had so much, much better game tonight. And being able to, go 7 deep in the bench tonight, the first 5 that we brought in, that's why we put Sam in the starting lineup, try and give a little more balance, move Trayson and Dylan to the 4-5s in the second group. You got Verdell and, Riley Hansen's sick. Riley Coel can shoot it. It was a great team win tonight. And it was a game we needed. We very well could see them 3 more times this year. So, we had to plant that seed in there that, hey, we're here, we're ready. And, it was a great night, great win. Good night to be an Indian.
It seems like the Garrick Hill for Elsberry, he's always teetering on that edge where he can be the most frustrating person to play against, or he's the most frustrated player on the floor. What did your guys do to kind of tip that balance in your favor?
We were just telling them keep her cool. I wasn't really pleased with the foul situation the first half. I thought we were getting hammered, a lot of contact. And, they're big bodies, but when our kids beat them to the spot, you got to call foul.
Yeah.
So we were pretty confident if we just kept the same mentality, kept her cool, just kept attacking it, we'd get some calls against us. And I think once we went on a little run, he did get a little frustrated. And totally different team when he's off the floor. That's for sure because, all your emphasis has to go him and Taylor. I mean, Derek played a great game. He handles the ball for him, and he showed he can shoot it. He just likes to get to the rim. But they got a nice 3-headed monster there with Anthony and Hill and Taylor. They definitely are.
They're going to create problems for a lot of teams.
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
yeah. I mean, and that the young man that came off the bench, 50. I mean, he's a worker. Is he a freshman? I think.
Yeah, 6'5" freshman. Yeah.
I mean, he played really well.
And has great hair too.
Yeah, he got a lot of hair. But no, he did. He played really well coming off the bench, and we really didn't know much about him. But next time we'll be a little more prepared for him.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on this one. Anything more before Christmas?
Actually, we're off until unfortunately January 1st, first round of Clopton tournament.
Well, there you go.
We play Louisiana at 2:30, I believe. So we'll be up there, and we're going to practice 3 more days this week. We're going to give them about 5 days off around Christmas, and then we're going to come back in and hit it pretty hard. I think the girls play on Saturday the 29th, so we'll give them a couple days to recoup and rest, and then we're going to come in and work hard because we're not where we want to be yet. And we're going to continue with this style and continue to get better in our rotations, and hopefully by the time the end of January comes around, we'll be where we want to be.
And we'll have that New Year's break in the middle of Clopton tournament, so I won't die that week. So that's awesome.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations on the win, Coach, and we'll see you soon.
Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate everything you guys do.
And have a Merry Christmas.
You too. Thank you.
That's Coach Pat Conaway here in the post-game show, and we're going to wrap things up. 73-59, our final in this one. The girls' game went to Elsberry by a 50-35 final, and happy holidays to all the folks at Van Far. We'll have one more night of broadcasting Thursday night from Bowling Green as the Bobcats, Lady Cats host Palmyra, and then we'll be back with the Clopton tournament opening rounds after Christmas here on thepeoplestribune.com. Good night, everybody, from Van Far High School.